Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ron Tyler with the Emergency Management Associates coming to you from the Crossroads of the West in Salt Lake City, Utah. The time right now is 2:27 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in the Mountain West on Monday, February 3rd, 2020. We want to welcome everybody here that is going to be joining us. We hopefully will have Scarlett on the air with us very shortly, but I wanted to welcome everybody who is going to be joining us in the chat room today. I have not brought up the chat as of yet. The reason I haven't brought up the chat is we are only going to be on the air a short time. I wanted to bring you up to date about a few things that are going on. First off, let's talk about an incident that happened in Los Angeles early this morning at 2:30 this morning Pacific time. A Greyhound bus carrying 40 passengers was in the Grapevine area east of Los Angeles near Mount Tejon Road, Tejon Road, east of Los Angeles, where 6 people were shot. One person was killed by a gunman that was on the bus. The bus was a Greyhound bus headed from Los Angeles station to San Francisco this morning at 2:30 when the event happened there in east of Los Angeles in the Grapevine area. Again, 6 people were shot. One person is known to be killed at this point in time, according to the California Highway Patrol. So that's what we wanted to bring you up to date about as well. I also have some seismic activity we're going to be talking about. But before that, I wanted to bring you up to date about a few housekeeping matters that we need to talk to you about. Number one, the powers that be from Google, YouTube, and Facebook have advised us of the following. Let me bring it up and I'll read it directly to you. Hold on just a second. Facebook announces plans to remove posts about coronavirus conspiracy theories, posts deemed misinformation by Facebook third-party fact checkers will be limited or removed from Facebook. And this is also going to happen over on YouTube. We are saddened to know that, to find out information that, yes, that's exactly what they have planned. And unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about it. We knew this was going to happen last November. We got information from Google, YouTube, stating that they were going to remove programs and individuals from the YouTube platform that they deemed unnecessary or full of propaganda, or people that were giving pertinent information and they were conservative views. So this is why we went over to the Freedom Revolution Network. Now, I understand there are a lot of people that are still having issues, and I'm sorry you're having issues. I'm very sorry you're having issues. You need to be advised that we are not going to go back full time to the YouTube platform. It's not going to happen. As you already know, those of you that have been with me since day one, last April 3rd, 2019, you need to be aware, and you should be aware by now, that things happened back in November that led me to make decisions to leave YouTube. And I warned you about that. I warned you that we were going to possibly develop our own platform, which we did, or we were going to go to DLive or one of the other platforms so that we could continue to do our show unobstructed. Now, you can talk to or our webmaster, Mel. You can talk to her. She has verifications now that our programs are still being buffered and edited. In other words, censored over on YouTube. They're not being buffered or censored here on the Freedom Revolution Network. They're being buffered and censored over on YouTube. And we have the proof. That's why we left YouTube in the very beginning. Yes, we've done a handful of shows since then on YouTube. And that's all it's ever going to be, is a handful of shows on YouTube. We'll be downloading our shows from the Freedom Revolution Network and putting them up on the Emergency Management Associates channel and also the Freedom Revolution Network channel. That's where you're going to find our programs. Now, there was a controversy this morning by a couple people that said, one person said he wanted to make a very generous donation to our program, and he did not want to do it on the Freedom Revolution Network platform. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. Because quite honestly, I get 99.9% of every penny that you donate to the Freedom Revolution Network in my name or Emergency Management Associates. I get the money. YouTube does not. Now, I have the 1099 from YouTube for 2019. I was on the air in YouTube land, starting April 3rd last year. Approximately June of 2019 is when they monetized me. And I've been earning money ever since June of 2019 through December 31st, 2019. What happened is they said that I earned a little over $700, of which I only saw like $300 and some of that. I've got the 1099 to prove it. Now, if you guys want to give your money to YouTube, 60% of the money goes to YouTube. You can just do that. I would rather have you make donations to the Freedom Revolution Network in my name or Emergency Management Associates and make sure that I get it. You can also go over to PayPal. We have that information listed as well. So you can donate on PayPal. Now, you can also, if you want to make donations, send it to our P.O. Box. P.O. Box 526, Sandy, Utah, S-A-N-D-Y, Utah, 84091. We pick up mail there about every other day, and we will get all of your cards and letters and any donations that you send there. I have gotten them every time that you guys have sent me cards and letters. And I've got a card upstairs that I keep forgetting to bring down here that I picked up the other day that had a good donation in there. And we really appreciate that. I mentioned it a couple times before. I mention it now. It was a very wonderful spiritual card, very beautiful, I might add as well. I really loved it. We loved it. But you can make contact with us in those areas if you want to make donations. Not a problem. Not a problem. But I am not going to go over to YouTube just so you can make a donation to our program. You're throwing your money away and giving it to YouTube. I'm sorry. Yes, occasionally I will go over to YouTube, and I may make a special broadcast later tonight. But I'm not going to go over there and make programs day after day only to be buffered, where many of you cannot even see me or hear me, and two, to have content from our programs censored, taken off our program. Ain't gonna happen, folks. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. I'm not going to put program information out there only to have these third-party fact checkers that they call themselves, third-party fact checkers, censor information. They can bite my butt. Take their sorry butts and go elsewhere. You're not going to censor my information. I'm not going to let you. Yes, I'm going to post these programs on Facebook, on my own personal Facebook page, and I'm also going to post them over on the over on my Emergency Management Associates page. That's where I'm going to post these programs. You're also getting this, by the way, you're getting this program right now, right here and now. You're getting it on YouTube at you'll be getting it on YouTube and Emergency Management Associates, hopefully sometime today. You're getting it on the Freedom Revolution Network channel. And you ought to go over there and like that channel. As soon as they have 1,000 likes, guess what? You join over there on the Freedom Revolution Network there, and guess what? They'll have a super chat there. Yeah. And you can earmark the donation to my channel, to me. You can also go over to Facebook and watch this program right now. You can also go to DLive and watch this program right now live and be in the chat. You can also go over to Twitch and watch this program live and be in the chat. You can watch this program on Periscope. You can find out about this program and watch it from Twitter. Guess what, folks? We have over 40,000 people. 40,000 people that monitor this program from the Freedom Revolution Network on Twitter. I have 16,000 people that monitor it from Facebook. I've got 5,000 people that monitor it from Emergency Management Associates YouTube. And we have another 1,000 people that monitor it from the Freedom Revolution Network. Fact. We have this program internationally over in Japan. Japan has picked up this program and is broadcasting it live in Japan. This program is going around the world, folks. We have listeners and viewers in Switzerland, Germany, the Netherlands, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland. We have listeners in the Middle East. We have listeners in Japan. We have listeners and viewers in Japan. We have viewers in Australia and New Zealand. We have viewers in Chile, in Brazil. We have viewers over in Peru. We've got viewers in Bolivia. We have viewers over in Colombia, over in Panama and Costa Rica and Mexico. And guess what? We even have an emergency manager over in Central America that lives there, that monitors this program, gives us information on a daily basis. Thank you, Larry. And we have viewers also in Mexico and Canada and Alaska. We are literally all over the world. Our webmaster and I had a discussion today. Our viewer base and listener base, even over on the Streaker side of the house, or excuse me, not Streaker, Spreaker side of the house, over on Pandora and iHeartMedia, guess what? This program is going live on those locations as well. We have over 100,000 viewers and listeners all around the world. All around the world. So if you think I'm going to limit myself to the YouTube Emergency Management Associates channel, you're wrong. I am not going to do that. It's not going to happen. Yes, we're going to post these programs on the Emergency Management Associates channel. That's where we started. But frankly, Google YouTube last November put us on notice that they were going to edit programs and take programs off their platform. And I warned you last November that I was making plans to go elsewhere. We have solved our listening issues and viewer issues here on the Freedom Revolution Network. There is no reason why you can't watch and or listen to our program on any one of the media outlets that we're on. And you can make donations to our program to support what we are doing. We get donations from PayPal every week or so. And pretty good sized donations, I might say. And thank you very much. I want to tell you how much those donations mean to us, and that they are getting us better and better equipment every time we turn around. We're ordering more and better equipment so we can give you a better program. And that has been our goal all along. And that is our goal going forward. But I'm not going to bend, and I'm not going to bend over and get beat up and shafted, if you know what I mean, by people that want to control me and tell me that they're not going to go on YouTube or they're not going to go on Freedom Revolution Network because they feel slighted in some way, that they have been lied to about my program, about me and our network. For those of you that want to know, we have screenshots. We have screenshots of people that have badmouthed me and badmouthed this network. And yes, we will publish those if you need it. We don't want to publish it, but we will. And I invite Terry Rempel to come join me, to come back and join me. But the person that was talking to him and giving him information about me and about this network lied to Terry. And I have information to prove it. Okay? And Terry said he'd apologize if necessary. But I'm promising you that we have that information. I have the information. Okay? The person responsible lied to Terry, lied to a bunch of other people, and yet claims to be a wonderful Christian woman. Wonderful Christian women don't do what she did. Okay? Now, I hated even bringing this up, but someone started it, and so I'm talking about it. And I'm sorry I have to talk about it. I talked about it over on YouTube Saturday, and this is the last time I'm going to talk about it. But we are not going back to YouTube permanently. Occasionally, we'll put together a broadcast over there, but that's going to be occasionally. Terry, I want you to know that this broadcast is going out to over 100,000 people on a daily basis. Your message about Cascadia, our message about Cascadia, is going far and wide. Is going far and wide. And it is having an impact. It is having an impact. Now, while I've got you here, I'm only going to be on the air a short time longer here. And then I'm going to be gone, and I won't be back on the air until late tonight, probably about 11 or 12 o'clock tonight. I have a another engagement with my family that I'm going to be taking care of. But I will be back later tonight. But before that, I wanted to give you this information, and I would love to have Terry Rumpel back on the show. He's vital to our show. The information that he gives is very valuable to each and every one of us. But I'm not going to be blackmailed, and I'm not going to be held captive on a venue that does not serve the greater good. It's not going to happen, folks. It just isn't. Not going to happen. Okay, with that said, I want to go over here and bring you up to date on some other information that we have. Hold on just a second. I want to make sure where we're at here. Okay. The information I'm going to show you now comes from the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network. Okay. This is the PNSN homepage. Over here on the right is something new that they have just started doing, showing earthquakes near volcanoes. They list Mount St. Helens, Mount Rainier, Mount Hood, and Mount Newberry. Okay, they show earthquakes during the last 30 days going up to today. Today, there were earthquakes at Mount Rainier and at Newberry. Okay. Yesterday, there was Mount St. Helens. Saturday, Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier and Mount Hood. We reported on that to you yesterday. So that's the new Pacific Northwest Seismic Network homepage. That is good news. It shows these most recent earthquakes right here. Most recent earthquakes there. Okay, I'm going to show you right now the seismographs. This is Mount Baker. Notice we have continual magma infill to this volcano. Continual magma infill to this volcano. And there is evidence of some steam bursts here as well. But this is Mount Baker today, as of just now, 2:50 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 1:50 p.m. Pacific. Okay, this is Mount Rainier, Voigt Creek. Notice the magma infill signatures here across the top, the blurbs of magma coming in, and notice these. Notice these signatures. These are steam bursts. Steam bursts. And now they've decided to either update or take this page down since we're talking about it. Go figure. Okay, you notice steam bursts all the way through. This is this morning. Actually, this is last night from 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon all night long. There's a steam burst here. There's magma infill all the way through here. A small quake, steam burst, steam burst, steam burst, all the way through here. All the way through here, there's steam bursts. Okay? This is Mount Rainier, Voigt Creek. This is Ellensburg. Ellensburg is over in Eastern Washington. Look at this. This is yesterday at 4 o'clock up here at the top, going all the way across. You notice the magma infill here. Okay, that's Eastern Washington. Here's Jordan Valley. Here's Oregon, Jordan Valley. Notice all the magma infill going on here. This is East Dome, Mount St. Helens. Yesterday at 4 o'clock. Look at all this. Today, 7 o'clock this morning. Look at this. Look at that. That's East Dome, Mount St. Helens. This is Tom, Dick, and Harry in Oregon. Tom, Dick, and Harry Mountain in Oregon, volcano. Look at the magma infill going along here. Look at the thick lines here. All this is magma infill. We have a steam burst here. There's magma infill going in here. There's a steam burst here. And look what we have here. 8 o'clock this happened about 8:45 this morning, and it continued here. It continued all the way through until present time. Okay? Until present time. That's Tom, Dick, and Harry. This is Patterson, Washington. Look at the magma infill going on here. That's pretty active. And then we have constant, continual magma infill here, the thick lines here. This is Osberger Mountain, Mount Hood. Okay. There's magma here. All the way through here, we have continual magma. Look at the thick lines here. This is Mount Hood. We don't have any steam bursts here. Okay, that was that. That was that. Now, folks, I've got to take off. I have to take off. Be advised, here at the Freedom Revolution Network, we also have a social page where you can get hold of us here. Okay? There's activity here, profile, notifications, messages. You can send me personal messages that I will get. I have 8 friends in this social area. Come join us, please. Come join us. There's groups here. We can have groups set up for emergency preparedness in your own area. We are going to have forums where we're going to put information that is credible, again, about the coronavirus, earthquakes, seismograms, and such, to be able to save people's lives, as well as emergency preparedness information. There's a media area. You can reach us here, folks. You can reach us here. I have no present notifications here, but I had notifications here earlier. Please join us here. I urge you to join us and have fun with us here. Like I said, we are not going to go back to Facebook on a regular basis anytime soon. They have basically said to us, and by their actions, by censoring our program and deleting portions of our program, that they don't want us there. Last November, they warned us about it and said that they were going to censor and take people off the air, which they have done. Numerous creators such as myself have left YouTube since last November, including Marfugel, who is over on DLive, including my friend Dutch, who's over on Twitch, where in order to watch Dutch, you have to pay to watch Dutch. You don't have to pay to watch me. But if you want to send donations, they're very much appreciated. You can send them to PayPal, you can send them to the Freedom Revolution Network, and you can send them to our Emergency Management Associates Post Office Box, again, P.O. Box 526, Sandy, Utah, S-A-N-D-Y, Utah. Zip code is 84091. I was hoping Scarlett was going to join us, but she apparently is not. I sent her an email with the meeting ID. I was hoping she was going to join us, but apparently she got busy. But she's going to join us in the future. I want to thank all of our friends that have joined us yesterday and during the past several hours, in fact. We appreciate each and every one of you. I'm presently not logged into the chat room as I'm going to be leaving my house very shortly to go on a family activity with my kids and my wife. So that's the way it is. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful day, folks. We will be back later tonight, hopefully to do a program. We look forward to seeing you then. As always, I ask the Lord to bless you. Do know that we love you and we care about each and every one of you. Sears, Terry, Anita, everybody. Regardless what has been said, it can go water under the bridge and we can start over. But like I said, I won't be held hostage. I won't be bending over anytime soon. I'm not going to do it. We've worked out 99% of the bad things that were going on, keeping us from going on the air. We worked them out. We now have a solid network, and the solid network is where we're going to stay. We hope each and every one of you will join us here. Please subscribe to the Freedom Revolution Network. It's easy. It's a very easy process. Please join us. We urge you to join us. Join us in chat. Join us in our social areas. And please help us better our program. Please continue to send us information. It's vital. It's vital for everybody. Thank you very much. You can also reach us on our email at emaradio@freedomrevolutionnetwork.com and send us email there. Send over to our Gmail address, Emergency Management Associates at Gmail. We'll get it. Thank you very much for being with us again. God bless you. Do know that we love you. As Walter Cronkite would say, and that's the way it is. Monday, February 3rd, 2020. For Emergency Management Associates, this is Ron Tyler. Have a great night, folks. See you soon.